Of all the carnivorous dinosaurs, from the powerful Tyrannosaurus rex to the smallest Microraptor, from the Reaper mighty Macrothorax to the intelligent Utahraptor, there was one carnivore that was the most mysterious of all, Saurophaganax. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This carnivore was very interesting because a lot of people were asking a question. Was Saurophaganax actually its own dinosaur, or was it just a species of Allosaurus? The real name for Saurophaganax was Saurophaganax maximus, but some people call this dinosaur Allosaurus anax. Well, that's what we're here to solve. Saurophaganax, Lord of the Lizard Eaters, was a member of the Allosauri family within the Masurian Formation, with a height of 11.5 feet at the hip, 13 feet at the head, 34 to 43 feet long, and weigh 3.8 to 4.6 tons, making this carnivore about the size of other large carnivorous dinosaurs like T-Rex, Giganotosaurus, and Spinosaurus, but way lighter. Let me give you more facts about Saurophaganax. Saurophaganax lived in the Morrison Formation of western North America during the late Jurassic period, roughly 151 million years ago. Its fossils have been primarily located in Oklahoma and Panhandle near Kenton, with other potential bones excavated in New Mexico. It was the largest carnivore found in the Masurian Formation, even bigger than Torvosaurus and Allosaurus. As an apex predator, it would have preyed on massive herbivores in its ecosystem, including the giant sauropods, Apatosaurus, and Diplodocus. Paleontologists debate whether it hunt alone or in packs to bring down such large prey. Like modern-day cats, it likely used an ambush strategy, biting and ripping flesh from the vital organs or legs to cause fatal blood loss. Saurophaganax's closest relative is Allosaurus gemensai, another allosaur, which reaches size of 8.2 to 10 feet tall, 26.5 feet long, and weighs 1.6 to 2.2 tons. Smaller than Saurophaganax, but it proves that Saurophaganax is the largest allosaur. But now, let's move on to the catch. According to paleontologist research, fossils originally attributed to Saurophaganax are a chimera, a jumble of mixed bones from at least two completely different types of dinosaurs. The original holotype vertebra that the name Saurophaganax is anchored to actually belongs to a long-necked plant eater, specifically a diplodocus sauropod, and a giant predatory leg, and the skull found in the same fossil location are determined to be an extra-large meat-eating dinosaur. Paleontologists formally reclassified this theropod material as a new, distinct species of Allosaurus called Allosaurus anax. But to keep this simple for younger viewers, paleontologists either thought Saurophaganax was its own genus or just a large Allosaurus. Well, let's answer that question, shall we? Scientists determine whether Saurophaganax is its own genus or a giant species of Allosaurus by comparing its bone structure, growth variation, and evolutionary placement, but because fossils are incomplete, the evidence supports both interpretations without a definitive conclusion. Let me walk you through the steps scientists have to follow to find the answer of Saurophaganax. To prove either it's its own genus or just a bigger Allosaurus, step 1. Find more complete fossils. It's the biggest key for dinosaurs. Right now, Saurophaganax is based on partial remains. Scientists would need a more complete skeleton, especially skulls plus full spine and hips to really settle it. If new fossils constantly match Saurophaganax's traits, then supports Saurophaganax is a separate genus. If they match Allosaurus' variations, then supports that it's a larger Allosaurus. Step 2. Measure differences statistically. Scientists will compare many specimens of Allosaurus and Saurophaganax and ask these questions. Are the differences bigger than the normal variation, or do they overlap with known Allosaurus sizes and shapes? If Saurophaganax is outside the range, then it's likely its own genus, but if it falls inside the Saurophaganax, it is just a bigger individual of Allosaurus. Step 3. Growth stage analysis. Scientists check if differences could just be age-related, like juveniles to adult bones, bone fusion patterns, and growth indicators. If Saurophaganax looks like an extreme adult Allosaurus, it may not be separate. Step 4. Phylogenetic testing or family tree. They would need to run an evolutionary analysis. If Saurophaganax forms its own branch, then it supports a new genus. If it nests inside Allosaurus, it supports the same genus. Final step. Consistency across specimens. A real genus should show multiple individuals, constant unique traits, not just one odd fossil. One of two specimens should show difference is weaker evidence. Bottom line, they would decide based on more fossils, clear anatomical differences, statistical separation, evolutionary tree placement. Right now, the reason is debatable is simple. Not enough complete, well-preserved specimens to lock the answer. But overall, in modern science, Saurophaganax is most often classified as a giant species of Allosaurus. But because the fossil evidence is incomplete, its exact status is still debated, meaning the final answer isn't truly settled yet. So, to finally answer these questions, is Saurophaganax a real dinosaur? Yes. Is it its own genus or a large Allosaurus? The evidence suggests it's most likely a giant Allosaurus, but some argue that it could be its own genus, so this question is still being answered. But for the final, real question, can we still call this dinosaur Saurophaganax? Yes, of course we can still call it Saurophaganax, even if its classification is debated, whether it's its own genus or a giant Allosaurus. That's exactly what makes paleontology so exciting. The argument is still ongoing, and as far as we know, the story of the Lord of the Lizard Eaters isn't finished. In fact, it may just be the beginning.